With the 2024-2025 season underway, footballers from around the world have already made history. From Erling Haaland's record-tying 100 goals in 105 matches to Lamine Yamal's impressive rise, it looks like the next generation of footballing greats are right in front of us. But that got me thinking, what is the best individual season of our generation?
Again, the medicine man arrives and sinks his flaming spear into the hearts of Real Madrid.
In the past 15 years, we've seen the footballing world dominated by two aliens, arguably the best players of all time. We've also seen surges of excellence from various other players, exhibiting phenomenal runs that have certainly cemented themselves in football history. Now, if you were to ask the average fan who had the best individual season of all time, you may hear a couple of different answers, and ultimately you'll probably just end up in a never-ending Messi Ronaldo debate. But numbers don't lie, and that's why I decided to use math and data to answer the question: who had the best individual season of our generation? To start off, I needed a formula, one that accounted for individual success and didn't account for anything related to the team, which wasn't easy considering awards like the Ballon d'Or are heavily influenced by team success. However, out of all the individual awards, it's still the best award we have. With that, I'm going to be awarding the hypothetical 2020 Ballon d'Or to Robert Lewandowski, especially since most people would have agreed that he would have won it anyways. Finally, this video will go over the best offensive seasons of all time, starting from 2007-2008. So unfortunately, no defenders or goalkeepers in this one. So let's jump into the criteria. Each player was given a season score based on certain metrics pertaining to their performances. These metrics include 1 point for each goal and assist, 10 points for being the top scorer of the season, 10 points for having the most assists of the season, 20 for the Ballon d'Or, and 10 for a top 3 finish. If you noticed, this format is extremely similar to Jimmy High Roller's video on the best individual season in NBA history, to which I definitely got a lot of inspiration from. So once you finish this video, be sure to check it out. Out of all the scores, the lowest one was Andres Iniesta's 2010-2011 season, earning him 34 points. Most players fell into the range of 40 to 60 points, with anything over that usually deeming a record-breaking campaign. Erling Haaland's insane run with his first season in England earned a total score of 81 points, where he had 61 goal contributions while having the most goals in Europe's top 5 leagues, and coming top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. This puts him just 2 points higher than Karim Benzema's Ballon d'Or winning run the season prior, and 20 points higher than Xavi's 2008 campaign. If Haaland ended up winning the Ballon d'Or, however, he'd still be a couple points behind Lewandowski's 2020 season, where he earned a total of 95 points. And after hours of looking at data, researching, and learning about the best 5 players from every season in the past 15 years, I present to you the best individual seasons of our generation. Take a look at this graph that shows the best scores in comparison to the season. In 2007-2008, Luca Toni made an appearance with a score of 50 points, all coming from goal contributions, beating out Lionel Messi's score within the same season. In the 2009-10 season, Brazilian icon Ronaldinho earned a score of 44 points, including having the title of most assists in Europe. That same year, Frank Lampard earned a score of 48 points, which ties Kylian Mbappe's 2019-2020 season. Both, however, 4 points shy of Zlatan Ibrahimovic's top 3 Ballon d'Or campaign of 52 points in 2013. The following year, Ibrahimovic beat his own record and earned a total of 58 points, which is just 1 point shy of Neymar's 2015 season. Jumping over to the 2018 season, Cristiano Ronaldo scores a tally of 60 points, beating out players like Vinicius Jr. this past year, Kevin De Bruyne in 2023, as well as Kylian Mbappe in 2021. However, Mbappe's following year sneaks ahead of them all and earns a score of 61, until Klaas-Jan Huntelaar scored 62 points in 2012. Jumping up, we see Mohamed Salah's remarkable 2018 year that earned him a score of 69 points, who's just 1 point behind Ibrahimovic's best season in 2016, where he broke the 70-point mark. In 2018, we saw Lionel Messi come 5th in the Ballon d'Or rankings, but had a score of 75, alongside having the most goals. Funnily enough, this was the highest of that year, just beating out his own 2021 Ballon d'Or winning year, earning him 74 points. Erling Haaland and Karim Benzema finally made an appearance with 81 and 79 points respectively, to where Haaland just beat Ronaldo's Ballon d'Or winning year with United, and both completely outshined Neymar's best year in 2017, where he not only came top 3 in the Ballon d'Or voting, but also had the most assists that year. As we increase, we enter a tier that is inhabited mostly by 2 names. We not only begin to see some of Messi and Ronaldo's best work, but also some of the best seasons of our generation. In 2016, Cristiano Ronaldo won his 4th Ballon d'Or and ended up with a score of 86 points, just edging Lionel Messi, who ended up with 85. However, both get completely outshined by Luis Suarez's exceptional 2015-16 season, where he breaks the 100-point tally with a rating of 103, winning the Golden Boot but not even coming within the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or that year. That season, however, would get outscored the year prior, with Cristiano Ronaldo's best year in 2014-15 where he earned a rating of 104 points. This gives CR7 a place in the top 5 best individual runs within the past 15 years. Jumping all the way up, we see that Lionel Messi ends up taking the crown for the best individual season in football history with his 2015 treble campaign, earning him a score just shy of the 120 mark. In that year, Lionel Messi had 89 goal contributions and had won the Ballon d'Or and contributed to the most assists that year with a total of 31 to go alongside 58 goals, making it the best individual campaign not only in the last generation, but arguably of all time. Wait, I think I forgot one more. A season so great that not only does it beat Messi's 2015 year, it outclasses every other season that comes before, existing in a realm of its own. And here it is, Lionel Messi's personal best year in 2012, earning him a total score of 145 points. The guy had more goal contributions than any other player has total points with 105. Alongside that, he not only had the most goals that year, he had the most assists that year and ultimately won the Ballon d'Or. And the most interesting part, Barcelona neither won the league nor the Champions League, both of which being the most important competitions of that year. But I wanted more. While Messi's 2012 was undoubtedly the best of his past generation, how did it compare to legends of the past? So let's compare him with 5 of the most impressive seasons I could find. In 1973, Gerd Muller put together one of the best seasons football had ever seen, with a then record-breaking 66 goals and 9 assists, which gave him the title of most goals that season on top of a top 3 Ballon d'Or finish. His score? 95. The year prior, Johan Cruyff displayed a feat of 62 contributions to go alongside the most assists and a top 3 finish, earning him a score of 82 points. In fact, here are some other great players in their highest point tallies. The common denominator being that none of them are even in the same realm as our number 1 spot. It's apparent that players are only getting better, consistently climbing the ranks and defying what we once thought was possible. Erling Haaland, Lamine Yamal, or Kylian Mbappe might have seasons that break 3, 4, or even 5 records, soaring to numbers that many people will have never ever seen. But I'm willing to bet that our number 1 spot will most likely stay that way for a very, very long time. But don't click off the video yet. If you like this type of content and want to see more, head over to my channel where I'll have more football content for you to enjoy.